Yeah, man, it's legit.
We do got I know they can't see it, but these is we got scratch offs.
Scratch offs, baby.
We got scratch offs. So that's
right. You might not want to front on us.
If we win $200 million, then
yeah,
I'm guessing y'all will know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scratch off one of these. I'm gonna get a coin and scratch off one of these.
Yeah, nah. That needs to happen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't even know how to play this.
Usually it'd be regular
just to scratch out 20 million. 20 million. It's the $30 board. 20 million.
Yeah. Yeah, for a little something for the haters.
We got three of them. We got three of them. So
yeah. Three chances at
winning $200 million.
$200 million.
$200 million.
This is just a small bag. Small bag.
That's Mike Perkins. I'm Vince Perkins. Shoot. It's late today.
It is.
So anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to kind of get your shots off. Get your shots off. You get 2 minutes. And right, I'm gonna put a time on. I should have the Jeopardy music, but I ain't gonna do you like that.
Okay, cool.
You got 2 minutes. Get your stuff off, and then we're gonna move on because I ain't got time for your shenanigans.
All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do, and I hope he's gonna clip this up, and we're gonna have this still. Okay, so look, yeah, because they're gonna miss it. Okay, cool. So a lot of times we're having conversations about relationships. A lot of times we give them from one side, right? Clearly, we're men. So we give them from that side. If you are a woman that is ever in the comments and you feel like they need a woman's point of view, well, you're welcome to that. You're welcome to bring your woman's point of view. This is not a thing whereas we don't offer people to call in. Numbers always at the bottom. This is not a thing we don't offer people to video in. You can always video in. We always, invite guests and things of that nature. We want for this to be a interactive thing, whereas you're giving us your side, we're giving you our side, but you can't expect for two men to give a woman's point of view. We're going to give our point of view because we're just men. And to be fair to these two men, we have sat through a lot of media that has been geared toward women, a lot of books, relationship gurus, movies, talk shows, podcasts, and so on. So for me, this is only our submission to the entertainment media thing from our perspective. It's a small submission, but it is our submission. So if you be patient with us and give us your opinions, you know what I'm saying, as you see fit, then we cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, I feel like everybody can learn. I mean, this is I like to learn a lot, and this is to me, it's a learning platform. Mm-hmm. So to me, I like to know what people are really thinking. I like to know what's really going on. And if I see a problem, then I like to address it head on. So if I'm asking a question, it's because I'm trying to solve a problem. And the only way a problem is going to ever be solved if the truth is spoken. Now, you can hide behind whatever you want to hide behind. We can hide behind whatever we want to hide behind, but then nothing is going to get solved and nothing is going to get fixed. So that's why that's what I feel. I feel like, well, if I'm telling you what I really think, tell me what you really think and be honest. Something if the shoe fits, the shoe just fits. You don't run away from the shoe. If the shoe fits, you Cinderella.
Yep.
So,
but if it doesn't apply, then let it fly.
Yeah. If the shoe don't fit, then what's the line? If it don't apply,
let it fly.
Just hitting the eye. So look. so look. I'm gonna get
into these bars.
I'm gonna get one question. I'm gonna try to get one question off to you today, and then I'm gonna leave everybody alone because it's late. I know people got to go to work tomorrow. No, they don't. So my question is that who in a relationship, male or female, that's what we're talking about, a heterosexual relationship. Who in a relationship do you think will stay unhappy the longest and why? So in a relationship, obviously, I feel like before it ends, it seems like both parties are unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Who stays unhappy? Who will stay unhappy longer in a relationship, a male or a female, and why? Do you think?
Okay, well, I'm gonna pick men, right? But I've been given a lot of numbers that suggest it is men.
So you think men stay in a relationship unhappy longer than a woman would?
Well, I'll give you this: 80% of the divorces are filed by women. So women are filing for a divorce, for example.
Okay, so they out of there.
Yeah, and that's representative of women in marriages. Now, I don't know if that's the same in relationships, but it would seem like
it would trickle down.
It would trickle down. It would be the same thing.
Okay.
Also, too, when you talk about marriages, there's a lot more incentive for women to leave. You know what I mean? There's a lot more incentive for women to leave. I mean, the laws are still what they are. Most states don't have no fault, divorces. So, you're giving up half.
No fault divorces.
Right. So you're still giving up half. So, I mean, it's more incentive for women to leave. It's not really a lot of incentive for a guy to leave.
So you think is incentive the only reason why it's more women than it is guys? Or do you what's your thought on why and get into the guy psyche? Why would a guy stay around even if he's unhappy?
Because we ask, will you marry me? We declare exclusivity. It takes a lot for us to declare exclusivity with any woman. And that's a lot of pressure too. We're not we're clearly we have more invested, or not more invested, but there's more incentive for us to stay.
Okay. Because of what you said that they get when they leave.
Yeah, right. So there's more incentive for us to stay. And look, there will be people who would say, what about if the woman makes more? Well, on average, men just make more. And what if you ain't really got no money like that? Okay, cool. I'm Regular Money Mike, right?
You are Regular Money Mike. That is your nickname, by the way. Right. I've been calling you that for a long time.
Very long time. Okay, cool. Regular Money Mike. I was in the belly of the beast. I'm sitting right here being Regular Mike in my divorce. And mediators right here. Ex-wife now. Wife is right there. And I'm in there. And I'm happy at what is about to happen because we're about to sign off. Everybody's about to be good. And I'm getting my kids and I'm getting divorced. That's all I wanted. And I said that to the judge. This is all I wanted. And then we get to the paperwork and, do you have any assets together? No, everything is good. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we got to the kids. That's all good. Then we got to what do we need to split with regards to money? Like, does she want alimony or whatever? And she asked me about my pension. And I was like, huh? And I'm Regular Money Mike. And, so. All
right. Well, okay. Yeah. So you feel like is a man will stay unhappy longer than a woman in the side of a relationship because the man has more to lose.
Yeah, kids, money,
Okay. Yeah. I got this for you. Let's switch gears. Let's switch gears. Check this out. So, you've been in several relationships.
Yeah, that happened.
You're not in one right now.
Nope.
So, I mean, let's put that out there. let's put that out there because I don't want want everybody to get it confused. So, how do you recognize crazy? So I need to know, is there a time limit on how long you have to be around a woman, or is it some things that is it a checklist that you go through that you can recognize crazy? So like, how do you recognize it in this, how long are you going through without, and is it a checklist?
Well, that's a loaded question. So recognizing crazy.
I mean, what's your process? Like, how do you do it? Like, how do you what's your red flags? Everybody got those.
Okay, well, red flags. How does she treat and talk about other people, even people she hates? Like I one of the tests that I always go through is, when I date, I sometimes date women with kids, and I try to gauge what their relationship with their baby daddy is. Because for me, y'all are eternal enemies, I guess. But if your relationship with him is decent, then I have to believe that you're sane. Because, like, to me, y'all should be eternal enemies. So says, nature, I guess. But like some people just have the mindset to say, like, nah, that doesn't make any sense for us to be enemies. We both got kids, the same kids.
So how she treats her, if she has children, how she treats her baby father, that's one of the red flags from you. Do you have another red flag?
How she talks about her friends.
Okay. Meaning,
does she speak about them in a good light? Like, some people are cool with people, but then they just like secretly don't like her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, dang, that's crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to me.
So you saying some women, like, they have best friends, but they speak crazy about them.
Yep.
And to you, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Any other red flags for a crazy, this ain't gonna work out relationship?
Crazy, this ain't gonna work out relationship. You look at certain habits, you know what I mean? Habits, spending habits, hygiene habits.
Hygiene habits. You are pushing it.
Right. Nah, just looking at habits. I mean, and really some of the red flags may be a new one on you. Like, it might be a new thing. What are we doing?
I'm about to show you. So
yeah, some of the stuff may be new to you.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Right? I'm trying to pull it up bit. Is this cheating? This is a sex dial.
Hey, look. Hold on. I'm not into this thing. But
is this cheating?
It's not. It's not allowed.
If you got one of these,
I'm not gonna get one. But in the event I did,
is a sex dial cheating?
I don't think it is.
So wait a minute. You think you could have a sex dial, and you in a relationship, and the sex dial is not cheating?
No, it's not cheating. It's an inanimate object.
What do you? Okay.
Inanimate object.
What do you think a woman would think about you saying, "All right, baby, you can go downstairs. You can go downstairs." Because Susan.
Well, you can't name her.
Why you can't name her? It's just sex dial. Why you can't name her?
That's weird, dude.
Why you can't name her? So sex dial. So you think a woman would feel like a sex dial? I'm gonna pull it back up because I don't want Facebook to get mad. You think? I'm gonna pull it up. This is not cheating.
That's not cheating, man. That's
so you could go upstairs.
Why you keep saying you?
No, I'm just
saying hypothetical dude.
Okay, I'm just saying you could go upstairs with this sex dial, do something with it, and then it's not cheating.
It's not cheating. It's an inanimate object. It's not alive. It's not an actual woman.
So I could say I could be in a relationship to be like, okay, my girl, like, I got a headache. I'm going home. I'll be like, all right, baby. All right, baby. And I can just pull out the dial, light a candle, turn on some Luther, and that should be acceptable.
That should be acceptable.
You bugging.
We looking at you like you bugging, man. You bugging, man. This nigga be thinking that type of shit is funny.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like that's cheating. I mean, it's an inanimate object. What are you talking about?
We got Naughty in the building.
Hit that
button. So I mean, so can you? When is it okay to play with your sex doll? I'm bring it up one more time.
When is it okay?
When is it okay to play with your sex doll?
Whenever you want it, it's yours.
I know, but when it's can you play with it while your girl in the shower? Is that acceptable?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would guess that would be acceptable.
Okay, so your girl in the shower, right?
She in the shower.
Your girl in the shower,
yes.
Right? You took a shower first, right? so you upstairs. She get out the shower. She's she like, I'm about to go get in the bed. You knocked out. You already blew 3 or 4. You and Susan and went to town. You don't feel like that's cheating?
It's not. It's an inanimate object.
You sweating. You just didn't went to town.
It's an inanimate object, my man.
That's not cheating.
It's an inanimate object. Stop saying yours. Stop saying mine.
I'm just saying.
Not mine.
Okay, Kristen, do you think that that's cheating? Do you think it's cheating? Do you think it's cheating if your man got a sex doll?
Wow.
I'm just saying, like I feel like it's cheating. I feel like Martin. I feel like you got one. I feel like you the type of guy that got one of these, Martin. Matter of fact, I seen this on your page. I seen this on your page, Martin.
Why would you associate something like that with Martin? That is put something like that in your mental Rolodex.
So that's what I'm saying. A woman would think that that's cheating.
Of course she would.
I know. So I think that it's a little different to go to town and then. I'm just saying, that's a little different.
And I'm not gonna be the person that clearly I know the difference between a vibrator and that thing, right? A vibrator for a woman and that thing for a dude. Like, clearly I know the difference, but they're both inanimate objects. They're both inanimate objects. Like,
how much this cost?
My man.
Oh, $750. I get one more stimulus check. But anyway, hey man, you see a big box come to this house, my man. You leave my stuff alone. I'll be upstairs and I'll call you if I need you. But anyway,
that's weird.
Anyway, it's weird.
That's weird.
You know these things are selling out. Why do you think they can't keep these things in the store?
Because niggas is weird.
You think that's weird?
I think it's weird.
You think it's weird to have a full body, arms and legs sex doll?
I think that's weird. I think that's mad weird, son.
Jason Martin, we think you weird.
You weird.
We think you weird, man. That's the prognosis. We think you weird, man.
Martin, I think you weird if you got one of those. I don't think that you got one.
But so she said sex toys are one thing, but fantasy dolls another. I mean,
I understand. I agree with you. I'm not gonna be one that's gonna be like, I'm not gonna act like I'm oblivious that I don't know the difference. I clearly know the difference, but I'm saying that it's an inanimate object. It's still inanimate. It's still
okay. You got somebody with you. Somebody is with you. She says that it's not cheating. So if you don't think it's cheating,
weird, it is weird.
Okay,
that's
so
what
if you don't think it's cheating, Lynette, like I said, so if you went to take a shower, you got out the shower, and your man, you come upstairs and he doggy style, he doggy style, and then he see you like, I didn't know, baby, that was a quick shower. You okay with that? Are you okay with that? That's all I'm asking. Like, if you don't think it's cheating, you okay with that? I don't think so.
But she doesn't. That it's not. You're making it the worst case scenario. You probably are not going to be using that thing if you got a whole woman. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably not going to use it if you got a whole woman. I mean, I would hope you wasn't.
I'm a roll with you. I'm a roll with
if you got a woman, it's not. Now, if you do got a whole woman, I mean, either way, it's still weird. But if you got a woman, I mean, she might feel away. But I mean, I don't. Who is this?
All I'm saying is that if they can't keep them in the shelf, they can't keep them on the shelf. So you think the only guys that are getting these things is single guys?
I would think that it's mostly single guys. You know, guys that just men that go their own way.
So if a guy in a relationship gets one, what would you deem that as? Because you just said that you if you got a woman, you're not getting one. So if a guy in a relationship cop one of these,
I mean, look, I'm saying weird because it's weird for me. I think that's to me it's weird for me. But if I'm being fair, like, I mean, that's regular for somebody. You know what I'm saying? So if you do that, then you just do that. But like, how can you, like, unless your woman just is not giving you any.
Perverts. Naughty got one.
Yeah,
Naughty got one. You're going too hard up against him, Naughty. You're going too hard up against him, Naughty. Just do me a favor. Clean off the dial, man. You can't double up and use her if you don't clean her out. You gotta clean her out every use. Don't double up, okay? We in a pandemic. Please don't double up with your dial, Naughty. That's all I gotta say. That's my only advice.
Oh, man.
That's my only advice. Don't double up. Don't double up, Naughty. That's my only advice.
Mace.
They can't keep them on the shelf.
They can't keep them on the shelf. That's wild. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
Hey, I'm just saying. You don't feel like it's cheating. Obviously, Lynette doesn't feel like it's cheating.
Yeah.
I feel like it goes on the line with what you were saying, that it takes the time from, your mate.
It does take time.
So it takes the time. It takes,
sex.
Yeah, like it's sex.
It takes sex. But so would if you're in that aspect, so would a vibrator if a woman was using it excessively. You know what I'm saying?
Excessively.
I mean, well,
so I could just
not excessively or at all. You know what I'm saying? If she was using it at all, like, that would take away from it. If that's what you're thinking. But if your man is into that, real talk, you got to be into it. You got to be like, well, we gonna do the doll today?
Naughty just works some overtime. It's on sale right now. It was $1,000. It's down to $750. Naughty, it's on sale right now. So you could. Hey, first of all, let me tell you this. If I had one, she would be sitting right here.
No, she
in every podcast. She would be sitting. I clean her off.
Susan is not allowed.
I would clean her off.
Susan is not allowed on the podcast.
It would be a chair right here.
Susan is not allowed on the podcast.
That's selfish.
It's not selfish.
That is selfish.
That's not selfish. We got an image. We barely making it with this image thing. You're gonna invite your sex doll on the show?
Hey, man, do you? Okay. Do you? Because I'm definitely gonna do me. I'm definitely gonna do me. So I think
that's weird. It's weird.
It's not. I mean, you calling it weird, but it's just out here. Yeah, it's just
people need to know that it's weird. It's very weird. Yep.
Because you would borrow it.
I would borrow your thing. Why is he sending such a long message? What is this about?
Her name is Susan, Naughty, and don't be disrespectful, okay? Like, chill out with the disrespect.
Hit the button, baby.
Her name is Susan. That's who she is.
Oh my goodness, man, that's disgusting.
Hey, yes, there's some kinky people out here. I did watch a documentary, and they do got a whole store set up for people to go in with the dials and do their thing and then come out.
Yeah.
And then of course, because it's the pandemic, I think the dial got on the mask, but they wipe the dial down afterwards.
Why does the dial need a mask, man?
Hey, man, you wanted to be more realistic. You want to be realistic. You know,
That's
you want to be
weird.
realistic. Some people wear a condom with the dial. You want it to be as realistic as possible. That's what the experience is. That I heard. That's what I heard. That's what I heard,
disgusting,
man.
son.
That's what I heard, man. That's
is
what
disgusting.
I heard. Don't. You can't. What is it? Kinky shame.
Kink shame?
You kink shaming.
I'm not kink shaming. I'm saying that's regular for somebody. For some people, something I do may be weird. But I mean, I get it. But just that one is weird for me. That's weird. We gonna do it?
Hey,
True. Okay, true story. Police called. Dude had one on his couch. Another officer told her to get on the ground. Get on the ground. Told her to get on the ground. She didn't move. The owner simply said she's not real. Also said because of medical reasons, he spent
$1,000 $1,000 for one. He didn't catch the sale though. If you better know that I'm gonna catch the sale. That's the type of person I am. Is that I want everything on sale.
Yeah, nah, I don't think they got it at Costco's or nothing like that.
No, you got a special order. You can special order
from Costco's.
No, you can from the site. You can special order. They got special ones. You know, it's different type of.
I don't know
material.
if that's something you want to actually go and pick up. That's dedication. If you go and pick it up,
they mail it to you, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying if they mail it to you, but like the interaction between you, like if let's say if the FedEx man is coming to the door and you like, yeah, you gonna come to the door, and then y'all like lock up.
But they don't. It could be. I could be getting a mattress delivered. I could be getting a table delivered. You don't know what's in that box.
Nah, he knows what's in the box.
He don't know what's. I worked with FedEx before.
Okay.
All I knew was when it was cell phone.
All you know is when it was cell phone.
You don't know what's in that box.
He might know because he might got one. Like, hey
man,
you got the Susan. You got the Susan.
Hey man, I can't. I believe it's cheating. That's what I believe, and I believe that is not acceptable. Because if you can't, because it's also guy dials, and if I came in and my girl was just riding a guy dial,
well, no, she can't. She can't do that.
So then, like you got both legs in the air. You got both legs in the air with this dial, and you just doing your thing.
But this is the thing, though. The thing is that what I'm saying is that if that's what you're into, then your girl got to be into it. You know what I'm saying? Your girl got to be, or else it is cheating. It actually is cheating. I guess
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Now we got these. We could win $200 million. All
right, now
$200 million.
Now, if we actually win,
you got a quarter or something.
Quarter.
You got some $200 million.
No, I don't have.
These are $30 scratch off right here. I was way far out. You don't got to go nowhere. It's probably something on the table. I was
about to go and get one.
But you got to go through all.
All right.
Yeah, tell them I was way far out.
Went way far out to get these. So, because you can't win them in Detroit.
Yeah, I said
you can't win in Detroit.
On Boys in the Hood that only Mexicans win. So. Yeah, wow. So let's see what we got. I'm only gonna scratch off one. If we win, the people that's watching, if we win, I split it with y'all. We win 200 million. We all split it. How does this work? Okay, my winning numbers. 28, that's a random number. 37, that's even more random.
Nobody plays basketball.
33, that's Scottie Pippen. 40, John Kemp. 19. So this how it works. Those my winning numbers, right? And then if I get those numbers in here, I win, right?
Right.
All right, let's see what we got going on. Negative. Hey, if I won $200 million right now, wouldn't that be sweet?
That would be sweet as crap.
Wouldn't that be sweet if I won $200 million right now?
That'd be sweet.
Okay, let's see. I haven't, by the way. None of my numbers have coming up.
Wow.
34, 25. This is, I feel like I'm going to win. I feel like I'm going to win. I feel like I'm going to win.
It's going to be somewhere down at the bottom.
Well, they don't want you to. Oh, I thought I had one.
Oh, we got to get a number, man.
We ain't getting nothing. I just wasted my $30 on this scratch off.
Yeah.
Ain't getting nothing. Ain't no luck. Wait, 13. Woo! Whew! 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 What's up now? What we doing right now is the scratch off is worth $200 million. $200 million. So
200.
I'm if I win, I split it with everybody.
Yeah.
But it looks like that.
They're not gonna let us win.
Yeah, we just gonna have to. Dang. Nope, it ain't happening, y'all. I got one more roll of numbers. Hey man, I spent $30 on this.
You can at least get $30.
This
back.
a $30. This a $30 scratch off. This a $30 scratch off.
Yeah, Ida.
This a $30 scratch off. So at least I could win my $30 back.
Yeah, they not playing fair.
Wait a minute. That's 27.
Not 37.
Dang. 17. 35 was not one of them. Okay, I'm on my last number. 23. Now you can get the bonus too. You got to get 2 identical symbols though. This ain't happening. Butterfly and ladybug. I'm getting pissed now. Hey. I didn't win nothing. I didn't win nothing. I definitely was gonna take this money though, and buy 3 dials.
Goodness, man.
Woo, that's $30. So that's the one. I got 2 more, but I ain't going because I was gonna split that one with y'all. But these 2 are just for me. These 2 are just for not even nobody else. Not even.
Nigga, I'm getting half. I don't know what he think.
Not even nobody else.
$200 million. Crazy.
Hey man,
100 and what is 180 for me, and you get what's left over because you've been tripping. Shit,
yeah. If everything I do, I try to. I always do the most. So even with the scratch offs, like I feel like I gotta get a big scratch off. If I'm a win, I'm gonna either win big or lose big. I'm an extremist. Is that what they call them?
That's an extremist.
I'm an extremist, so I can't.
If you got a $1,000 one, then that would have been extreme.
Yeah, I'm an extremist. I'm an extremist. So yeah, if we win on these next 2, because I bought 3 of them. If we win on these next 2, I'll be sure to let somebody know.
Somebody, he's gonna let me know, and I'm not. And you might see me, but you might not.
So you were saying you had a lot to say, and I'm gonna let you in with it about the single or settle. You had your own opinion on that.
Yeah.
And I want you to you got a lot of pushback because a lot of people just say that they will just be single rather than settle. You feel like, well, you got to feel that singleness. You have to feel it, and if you feel it long enough, you will settle.
Yeah, you'll break.
I feel like I don't feel like I would break, but you can say that. I don't know if I'm different or everybody just say the same thing. So, but I don't feel like I'll break. I feel like I would rather be single than settle for something. And when we talk about settle, we talk about I'm talking about in a relationship with my lip poked out, like this is stupid.
Yeah, well, okay.
So that's what I think.
But settle I think what we got to do, we got to start doing is being more honest about our standards and how they exist in reality, right? Mm-hmm. So that I think that a lot of us have been conditioned, and I don't want to keep doing this, but I don't want to keep doing the thing. Like, dudes, we have to know our value on the dating market because women they'll say no. They'll just be like, no, nigga, no. So a lot of us kind of know our dating, our value on the dating market. When I hear women say, I won't ever settle, I tend to believe that maybe you're missing the point of a loving relationship. Like, what would you rank a loving relationship or money? Like career, money, and then relationship, loving relationship, and kids. Like, which one is top of the list for you?
I would like a loving relationship, like a companion. Because
Okay,
I
cool,
feel
cool.
like I could be broke or I could have some money. But if I have somebody with me that is a real relationship, then
But
I don't care. Either way.
the problem is that people get up every day for money. People
Mhm.
get up every day, they work extra for money, but a loving relationship, it seems like people act like they can live with it or without it. And you've made it number one as a priority over money, but you get up every day for money.
Yes.
And people don't think, and you think practically about money as well too.
Tell me what that means.
Practically, so you like, okay, I got to work this amount of hours to get this amount of money. It's logic to you.
Correct.
But people don't think logically about relationships at all. People have these overinflated ideas about themselves and say they won't settle, when if you just regular ass Regina, then you should probably be with regular ass Reggie, and vice versa. That's what I think that people are doing. We have to be more honest about our standards, because realistically, it probably ain't settling as much as you think it is. Because you're looking across the table at this nigga and being like, he only 5'7", and he don't make as much money as I thought he was gonna make. Or you're looking across it.
You just described yourself. Go ahead.
I'm not 5'7". like people, and then people
sound like
people,
you just described
people
yourself.
see me and they be confused.
Sound like you just described yourself.
People see me and they be confused.
But I'm just saying. So what I'm saying is that you right. I put it number one over that. So my thought process is, well, if I put it number one, then I want it to be right. I didn't put it number one because I just want it no matter what happened. I put it number one because I want it to be right. That's why it's number one. That's why it's important. It's important to be right. It's not important. It's not number one because it's just like whatever, any, mini, miny, mo.
Well, saying that you want it to be right, is it are you being realistic about it being right? Because I feel like, again, until it works, you don't even know any damn way.
You're right. So what you do is it's a lot of jousting of what you're going to settle for and what you're going to,
I just believe it to be that people are over evaluating themselves, and so that they put themselves in a position to say, I won't settle, but they've passed up probably 5 good people. 5 decent people. Like, because again, if we put looks and money aside, likely everybody could find, and whatever you rank money and looks, probably everybody could find a person that's going to treat them right, be funny in the way that they need to be funny, you know what I'm saying, the intellectual or whatever. We could all probably find somebody if all of our standards weren't shallow to the point where we're like at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like I got to find somebody who got as much money as me, but I gotta find somebody who's read or is just as tall as me, or like it's so much overinflated ego with regards to people's standards that it gets to the point where it's not even a real thing anymore. Now you're 55 and you're like still waiting for that guy, still waiting for that girl. I mean, and then for us, what's crazy is that the older we get, the more options we kind of have. Because it's just
for meals.
For men. It's just less dudes. So I'm not even really talking to dudes because we just get more options. You know, I mean, look, if you ask a woman, an older woman, 55, 60 or whatever, that being at the barbecue, making your own plate, or being at home with nobody to talk, that shit ain't cool, man. I don't care. Like, your pride and ego is you can keep that shit. I'm not being alone. Like, that's bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for people who say that they would rather do that, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Listen, if you want to call in right quick, you hooked up. You could call in. Yeah. I want to hear, some just hook yourself up. I want to hear some of these opinions. And I don't know why that came up, but I want to hear some of these opinions of what, people are saying. Because confusing settling with growth. I like for that to be elaborated on.
Who said that?
Lynette said that.
No, like
I don't know if she's talking to you or if she's talking to me.
She might be talking to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who she's talking to, but I just know that I don't think that you right. You don't know until whatever thing comes up. You don't even know what you know going in. You don't know, but you still. I feel like you still should have some. Well, that's not gonna work for me.
I mean, there are obvious red flags, right? But I still think that a lot of people are passing up decent people because of very shallow reasons. You know what I mean? There are people who make you happy that just don't look like the person that they're not in the packaging that you want them to be in. And when you're young, when you're 23, you know what? You had a time to make those decisions. Pick early then. You know what I'm saying? Pick early. If you're a woman, pick early. If you're a dude. I mean, but it's like I say, what's so weird about being a dude? I mean, it's an advantage. Is that if you 40 and you a dude, it's not like we don't have time constraints like that. Like we don't have time constraints on our reproduction, which is a time constraint for women and a time constraint also on their marriage because they have most of them have I have to be married in order to have a baby. So those are connected. You know what I'm saying? So they have a time constraint on both of those because they're dependent events. And then they also have, you know, the fact that the older you get, the less options you have. So it's really jacked up for them in that sense. But I mean, like for dude, it's just like if you get 50 and you a dude, you probably just gonna. I mean, you'll have more choices. So it's really not for dudes. It's really for women. I didn't want to do that, but that's what it is. It's just, I mean, you know, but yeah, but I think that people should really just kind of reconsider your standards of your list. Your list is not. I mean, throw it out because really,
obviously, throw out your list. Yeah. Throw out your list. I mean, I would have to agree with that. Throw out your list. But I guess that she was referring to your comment when you said she think you're confusing settling with growth. Yeah. That's what you're confusing it, Michael.
I don't think I think that you're giving people entirely too much credit for being deep or deeper than they are shallow. Like people are shallow as crap. You know what I'm saying? Like people will turn people down. Like women turn dudes down because of money. Dudes turn women down because of looks. It happens. You know what I'm saying? And it happens all too often. But the thing is that the packaging that you think that this wonderful person that you're going to pick is supposed to be in may not be it. And being alone for the sake of being alive is just trash, man.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well.
Who what somebody said?
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, and then too, like I talk a lot of stuff, man. Like, but I be on couples. I'm on couples, especially when I'm black. You know what I mean? I'm into black women.
Are you black?
Yeah, I'm black.
Okay, I mean,
I'm into black women.
Put that out.
And I feel like the moral of it all is black couples. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not coupling. You know what I'm saying? And we have the most inflated standards of dating since, I mean, forever. And it's just too much. We're not coupling. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a number that's out there. You know, I don't want to get too deep into it. There's a number out there that's by 2053, all black wealth is supposed to go to zero.
We got a video in. Somebody's video in. I'm gonna let her in. I'm pretty sure she wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay. How's it going, Lynette?
Yeah, it's me. I'm in the dark.
Okay, you know your lighting is ridiculous.
It's off. I'll turn my light on.
Okay, so what do you have to say? Because I feel like you don't like Michael, so get it off.
No, I don't dislike him.
You're just telling you don't like him. It's fine with us. I won't get mad. I won't get offended. You don't like Michael, and that's fine.
No,
Michael,
I don't.
Okay, well, just tell me what you're thinking right now.
No, I was saying that I think sometimes we confuse settling for growth. Like I wasn't in a certain area. Like maybe back then I thought that I was more superficial, but then as I got older and got more mature, I'm like, some of those things don't matter anymore. Like some of those things, not that I'm settling, is that I feel like growth. I realized that some of those things that I had on the list do not matter anymore.
Yeah, so you know, so you're not settling, like you said. You just don't. You know, you got older, and because you did something that you wouldn't have done when you were younger, even though it may look outside like it's settling, you're just saying, well, no, I just grew up. Like
Yeah.
I don't need the guy with the 96 Impala with the 20s. I love that car, but now I see how superficial that was, and
Yeah.
I just rather have a mate that loves me. And it's not set. You feel like, as he's saying, as you get older, you better watch it. You settle. You saying as you get older, you just grow and mature.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also
I get
too,
that. I get that.
I agree. I would agree with you, but I think that the dating scene as a whole has conditioned people to over-evaluate themselves, and they're not dating for practical reasons. So that when people are getting together, they're getting together under the guise of he or she has to look, make this much money, whatever. Like and people would be, it would be so, relationships would be so much easier if people did what you're talking about, but people aren't. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying it, and that's right. That's a very theoretical, good theoretical way. Like that's not what people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Women are saying, I make $90,000. He has to make $90,000. That's a real thing, and it hurts them because it's just less of us. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just less dudes. So it's like the older you get, the less opportunity you have to have that person that you're looking for. I'm not saying pick so early that it's like you're 18, pick a guy. Like, but you gotta start being serious about it earlier, because for women, it's just less guy. I mean, like I say, for dudes, we just have a different circumstance. You know what I mean? It's just different for
So
us.
yeah, you're saying that get there quicker.
Get that quicker.
Yeah.
Because you dissed everybody that didn't have the money. You dissed everybody that didn't have the 96 Impala, and now you 35, and your potential pool has shrunk tremendously.
Yeah, and it shrinks, and you're not. It shrinks, and then
you're not what you were at 20.
Exactly. I didn't want to say that, but you're not. You're not the same.
I know what you were. I know where you were going.
You're not the same person that you were. So now, what do? Do you still say, "Oh, I want the same things," because you feel like you should get more, or you know what I mean? Do you understand what your value is on the market? And two, like if you're a woman, you got to know that it's about what guys want. It ain't about what you want them to want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you can't just say, "Well, they should want this because I'm this," and it's just like, we don't care about that. You know, so it's really incumbent upon people to understand market value, and also to understand that there's a clock on this whole thing.
It definitely is.
You know? So you can't, and it's tick-tocking in your head. I know that every woman is tick-tocking in your head. So just, I don't know, pick earlier, get there earlier. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till you 50.
No, I agree with that, because I will say that I wasted a lot of years on things that didn't matter. So I agree with that.
Well, I really appreciate you for having the courage to video in. I really appreciate that. That was really like, yeah, like.
Have you seen what we do sometimes?
That was nice. That was nice.
No problem.
Yeah. So anytime you want to, come in or call in or I know you got a show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
you got a show. So don't hesitate to ask me to be on your show. I come without Michael.
He won't. So we're a package deal.
We're not a package deal. You can slide me something under the table, slide me the money. He ain't got to come, because I know how he get down.
No, Mike is cool with me. I don't have no
issue.
I quote unquote met Mike through Leah.
Yeah,
so
Leah.
Did you hear that he owns a sex doll?
Oh wow.
That's not a real thing. You ain't been on the whole call.
There it is. Thanks again. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right. I have a good one.
All right. Hey man. That's that. You are doing your thing over there. And I'm doing my thing over here. And I'm done. I'm Vince Perkins, and you're Mike Perkins. What you got to say to the people?
Just keep supporting, man. I appreciate y'all. The more you like, the more you share, the better, man.
And you see these are the medals for all the runs that I ran in Bow. This is the marathon. 26.2 right here. That's the Hennessy that we had last show. This is just the protein that I use.
And these is
And then Kobe for his last game, Kobe had 60.
And this is LeBron's last rings. This is 2016, and then this is 2020. Wow.
I hope they shatter.
Well,
Thanks again, everybody.